Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Barry Acts. Today we're going to react to Joker. Not the movie, just a tribute. 5 minutes and 14 seconds long, posted by Ilya TS 5 years ago with 9.4 million views. So if you would like to watch it uninterrupted, a link will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the stream, and everything in between. I feel like we watched this before. It's not listed on this channel, so if we did, it was probably when this sumbitch came out. 9.4 million years ago is crazy. So give me 1 second. We'll dive in. We'll watch the full 5 minutes. And then we'll talk about it at the end, and then I'll send you over to their channel to check out their stuff. My life is nothing but a comedy. Joker, 2019. I really like this movie. I mean, he nailed what he was going for.
Arthur.
My name's Arthur.
Well, there's something special about you, Arthur, I could tell. Where you from?
I live right here in the city with my mother. She always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She says I was put here to spread joy and laughter.
That's her name for you, boy.
I haven't been happy. 1 minute of my entire fucking life. Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Day after fucking day, buddy.
How does it feel to have to come here? Does it help to have someone to talk to?
I think I felt better when I was locked up in the hospital.
And have you thought more about why you were locked up?
You don't listen, dude. You just ask.
I hate that most of it's crossed out. Yes, the same questions every week. Again, I don't want to talk too much through it, but therapy is super beneficial, but not for everyone.
It's the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts. But you don't listen anyway.
Nope.
I just hope my death makes more sense than my life.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
They made that boy a butt of a joke.
My mother was delusional. She was a sick woman.
She never told you.
I got sneezed so bad.
Your mother adopted you while she was working for us. Penny,
The fact that Thomas Wayne even remembers that is astonishing.
Your son was found tied to a radiator in your filthy apartment with severe trauma to his head.
You think this is funny?
What's so funny?
Buddy, tell us what's so fucking funny.
You know what's funny?
We're gonna talk about the second movie too at the end of
I
this.
used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a fucking comedy.
What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I don't know why everyone is so rude. I don't know why you are. I don't want anything from you. Maybe a little bit of warmth. Maybe a hug, Dad. How about just a little bit of fucking decency? What is it with you people?
And until those kind of people change for the better.
And Thomas, I mean, you can understand from his viewpoint, if you put himself actually in his shoes with his thought process, you can get it. But I mean, it feels like brother just has no empathy.
Those of us who made something of our lives will always look at those who haven't. It's nothing but clowns.
Good night, sweet prince.
Murray, one small thing.
I mean, maybe I don't understand. I don't think you could suffocate somebody with a pillow. You can kind of breathe through most of them bitches, yeah? I guess they put enough force, but still.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
It's almost as if our less fortunate residents are taking the side of the killer.
All of you, the system that knows so much, have you seen what it's like out there? Everybody just yells, screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? to be somebody but themselves, they don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild. You finished?
Nah, man, that last monologue is so goddamn good.
How about another joke, Murray?
I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with you.
loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? The police. I'll tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
It's so good every time.
I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. People.
I've drove past those steps so many times, and they always forget to point it out to me every time we go past it. Every time.
Starting to notice.
The whole fucking city's on fire because of what you did.
Good.
I know. Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful. It's insane how good that first movie is when it comes down to the cinematography, to the dialogue, to the expression. We watched it opening night in the movie theater, and when he kills Murray, dude, it's just it was a guttural shock. Like I had a pit feeling. Like it wasn't a jump scare, but it was a legit like, oh fuck, he actually just did that. Now, who the fuck did I even see this movie with? I want to say it was with my mom, but I really can't remember. I don't know if it was my mom or an ex or somebody, but whoever it was didn't care for it the same amount that I cared for it. And I was like, man, that was really good. That's a really good representation of a mental illness. Like he actually is mentally ill. Like he is, without poking fun of people who are mentally ill, but he's batshit crazy. Like this is Joker. And this movie is so good, and it sets up such a beautiful character. And then it transitions to giving us Joker 2, which is a borderline fucking musical with Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga crushes her role as Harleen Quinzel. That movie should have went a completely different route, but it takes all of the good things away from this movie. It takes all the beautiful things away from it. Even Joker's laugh. Like it's not as present in the second movie as it is in the first movie. It takes away the elements of what he's actually going through internally. And all it is to set up something else that we'll probably never get from this property. Now, I've read that the director of this movie shut out DC. He shut out James Gunn, and he wanted nothing to do with that. He just wanted to make his own movie because the first one was so good. And in actuality, they made just a complete shit show. There was no real way to bounce off the heels of this. In the way that he was planning to do so. There's probably is room to make a wonderful sequel, but it wasn't what we got. And I really like this character. Like he's never been happy a moment in his life. This is somebody who is legitimately sad. This is somebody who is borderline suicidal. And like you said, society just steps over you. One of the most eye-opening things I think I've ever seen. And I think every city has homeless people. That's just the way it is. Every downtown area typically has homeless folks. That is what it is. But he says, society steps over you. The first time I ever went to New York, I watched people step out of Gucci stores with 3, 4, 5 humongous bags of overpriced shit. Call it what it is. Overpriced clothes, overpriced bags, overpriced whatever, overpriced underwear. And then stepping over the homeless people laying on the sidewalk. It's jarring, and it's eye-opening to walk past somebody on the floor and be like, I don't know if they're dead or not. Like, this dude has holes in his socks, and the only thing I want to do is buy him socks. The humanity is gone in a lot of people. Are there people out there who just panhandle and just want money to go buy booze or just to do this as a side hustle to get money from people who actually work every day? Sure, there are, but there's way more people actually on hard times. Society will step over you. They'll treat you like shit. And they don't expect you to werewolf. government and things of that nature will treat you like shit. They don't expect you to werewolf and to riot. When really most of these countries around the world are based off of riots, based off of shutting down the governments, based off of rebelling to an extent. When you think so many movies have rebels, Star Wars is literally based around rebellion. Food for thought, I guess. That second movie of the Joker was really bad, and they made an emphasis to say it's not the Joker, it's just Joker. Whatever. Second movie's rough. Don't spend money to watch it. Wait for it to be free. Enjoy the first movie. It's beautiful. The edit of this is beautiful because it showcases the darkness and the angst, the anguish, the pain that Arthur felt. I'll leave it there. I don't think I've ever watched a bad video from Ilya. They always do a phenomenal job, even if I'm saying their name incorrectly. I love it every time. And on that note, we'll go ahead and head out. Links and everything and links to this original video will be in the description box down below. Go check them out. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.